What's going on, guys, and welcome to today's video. And hold on, before you unsubscribe and never watch my videos again, let me just get the garage opened here, because I know the title was probably kind of misleading, even though it isn't really misleading, but it's not what you think it is. So just hold on. So yes, I did buy a new Raptor, but it's not a Ford. Just wait, please don't unsubscribe. Hold on, let me get the garage open. Okay, yeah. Okay, so a new Raptor. It is a 2022 Raptor, and it's sitting in the garage here. Yes, we've got a Hustler Raptor X here sitting in the very dirty garage. Now, yeah, I know it's just a dumb lawnmower, but I'm very, very excited for this Raptor because I have never had a riding mower or a zero-turn mower in my life. I have always been push mowing or self-propelled or whatever you want to say, but I have always been walking behind the mower, and that takes up a ton of my weekend time. And yeah, I know that's what the weekend's for, but the weekend is when I am often able to film, or that is my only time I'm able to film for YouTube. So I need as much time as possible to be able to allot for that. So this should hopefully quicken up my mowing here and not have me outside for hours and hours and hours walking around. Now, the new house is a 0.6 something acre lot, slightly bigger than our previous one, which I did push mow, I will add, but I ran across an outrageously good deal on Facebook Marketplace. Like I said, this is a 2022 Hustler Raptor X. This is only a 42-inch cut, but considering I've been mowing with a 21-inch push mower my whole life, this is gonna be amazing. So what we're going to be doing today is doing our first servicing and doing, of course, mods before we even use it for the first time, because we have to modify everything. Now, like I said, this was a Facebook Marketplace find. It does have 21.7 hours on this thing. So it's like barely used, and it looks outrageously clean and nice. Now, what we're actually going to be mowing is our newly sodded yard. Now, we are finally fully sodded here. Side yard, center circle thing, all the way down, and all the way in the back here. So I actually have yard to mow. Now, did I pay somebody to lay all of this sod? Absolutely not. I did it myself with the help of the wife and I. We killed ourselves for about 3 days out here laying 32.5 pallets of sod by hand ourselves. And my gosh, that is a lot of work. But we saved thousands and thousands of dollars, and I'm very cheap, so that's what we did. So that's what we actually have to mow. But like I said, first we are going to do some servicing, do some mods, and then we'll go out and actually run this thing, because I haven't got to run it. I've owned this thing for quite a while. I bought it back when we were still in the rental house, waiting for this to get built. So it's been sitting parked for quite a while, which brings up the next thing. So guys, switching over to the GoPro here, this thing's sitting for a very long time, brought up our next thing. Now, Top Don has been a supporter, I guess, of the channel for quite some time, with sending me cool new products that they have in their lineup. And this next one, the TB6000 Pro, is their battery charger and tester. It has been a pretty cool little tool. I've actually been using the heck out of this thing at work. Obviously it's a charger, obviously it's a tester, but you can also just supply power to something with this thing. Now, it's only, I believe, 6 amp output max, so you're not going to be starting a dead diesel with this thing by any means, but you can definitely do some voltage supply. So I'm, again, at work using it a lot for doing software updates when I need to hold voltage high while I am doing a software update on a control module. But this thing, like I said, has been pretty cool. I have had it on the mower intermittently, and I thought I would show you guys how this thing works. It is kind of cool because it uses Bluetooth and goes to an app on your phone. Yes, I know, an app on your phone to use a charger and tester, but it's pretty cool what it shows you. So let me get this thing plugged in. We will pull the phone up here and I will see if you guys can see here. Okay, so obviously you've got to pair the charger tester with the app, but once you are paired, it pulls up very nicely. Now there's a few options here, charging, quick charging, testing options. So let's test this thing. This has been off a tender or charger for quite some time. So we're gonna go to testing options, battery test. It's going to explain what we need to do. And we are flooded CCA, and I believe this is a 200 cold crank amp. So we will hit next. It will go through and do a test and come up with multiple results. So we are currently sitting at 12.8 volts. 200 cold crank amps is what we put it at rated. It's claiming our state of health is 73%. State of charge is 100. And we are only currently sitting at 171 cold crank amps. We've got battery voltage and internal resistance for your battery. Pretty darn cool. Again, some of those other things are the quick charging. You could go in here and tell it if it's a 12 volt, 6 amp, you could go in lithium charging. There's that 12 volt supply that I've been using at work to hold voltage. There's just a whole lot of cool different options here that you can go through and select. And again, here is starting to charge that battery, and it's telling us battery level, charge time, lead acid, all the different things that we'd want to look at here. The current voltage, what amp output it's putting out right now. So again, pretty darn cool tool here in the garage. So guys, I'll throw a link to this thing down in the description. Again, I'm not getting paid anything. It's just been a cool tool that they have sent out. But yeah, I've used the thing quite a bit at work. I've had it for many, many months at work trying the thing out, and it seems to be a pretty darn cool tool. Seems to always connect well with the phone and do all the things it's supposed to do. So if you're in the market for a 6 amp charger tester, maintainer type thing, this might be a good option for you. So like I said, that will be down in the description, and I guess we're off with our maintenance here on the new Raptor. So guys, yes, the thing only has 21 hours, but this is probably going on a year old now. So I always like to have fresh oil and filter in whatever I'm buying, just so I know it's been changed and I know it's good. Now, yes, it's full on the dipstick, and yes, it looks very nice and crystal clear, but still, it's cheap insurance to do some maintenance on your own stuff. Now we've got a new Kawasaki oil filter, ironically on my Kawasaki Ninja. We've got our 2 quarts of Mobil 1. I'm gonna run some 15W50. There's a whole oil chart with a whole bunch of different weights, but that seems to fall kind of right in the middle of the temperature range. But Hustler does a pretty cool little thing. They've got a little drain petcock here on the oil drain, and they throw a little piece of tubing in your owner's manual. You're able to connect that to there, run it out of the bottom of the mower, and have a lot cleaner oil change. Now, yes, the oil filter is going to make an absolute mess when you pull it regardless, but they at least tried on the drain. And then we've got our oil fill here. We'll put our like 1.8 quarts of oil in this thing, and then I'll feel a lot better about driving and running this thing. Now, our first mods, like I said, is the Hustler mulch kit. Now we've got 2 mulching blades. We've got our center chute and then our side discharge cover there. Now, I'm sure there's a whole bunch of, yes and no's on this, but a newly sodded yard, you're supposed to mulch it, or at least that's what our sod company recommends, is mulching. So that's what I'll be doing. The cool thing about the mulch kit, obviously, is that it comes with 2 new blades. So if you're buying a used mower off of Facebook or wherever, and the blades are beat up and worn and tired, you could buy just the mulch kit, have the mulch kit and have fresh blades, and I think the thing was only like $150 or something, so it's not terribly much for fresh blades and that mulch kit. So I'm gonna get this oil change knocked out. We'll throw some mulch kit parts on this, and then we're gonna go out and make some hot laps out in the yard. Now that we've got the oil change done, we're going to throw on our mulch kit. Now one of, to me at least, the added benefits of throwing the mulch kit on is that you get rid of the huge side discharge chute. And if you're on a small residential lot where you're needing to fit through gates or next to things, not having a foot of plastic hanging off the side of the deck is definitely going to be helpful. Now, yes, I know you could just tie it up out of the way, but again, it will just be nice not having the thing on anymore. So we will quickly get that ripped off. And heck, if nothing else, it will fit better in the garage too without, again, a foot of plastic hanging off the side. Now the next piece we've got to pull is this, just basically a bolt here that is blocking off the hole for this side discharge cover. And now, just because we're going to clean up the deck before we sandwich this thing back together. Okay, so underneath this thing, we've got our two blades. We are going to get our trusty M18 under here and see if we can't break these loose. Now guys, even the blades are foolproof because you have a grass side marking here on the blade, so you can't even put them the wrong way. So we will go ahead and get our far blade thrown on this thing. And I believe the spec is 118 foot-pounds per the instructions, or it is something like this, which should be at least 118 foot-pounds. Now guys, up next is our center chute block-off plate. And this thing is just going to go into an existing hole on the deck right up here. And then there is the nut provided that goes on the top of the deck. And then finally, like I said, guys, we will get our side discharge chute cover installed. Okay, we've got our oil changed, serviced, and now very modified new Raptor here. I guess it's only time now to go out and make some hot laps in the fresh sod and see what we can do. Now it has been down for over 3 weeks, So we are safe to mow for the first time. So we'll see what we can do out there on some fresh passes. Well guys, not too bad for my first time running the old thing. Yes, I'm cutting pretty tall because of the fresh sod, but I'll need to work on my straight lines being a brand new mower to myself. But yeah guys, thank you so much for coming out in the garage, and I'm probably way more excited than I should be about a lawnmower, but like I said, it is my first riding lawnmower and I'm so excited to get done considerably quicker than what I ever have in the past push mowing. So guys, as always, thank you so much, and I'll catch you guys next time.